Knoxville's most influential civil rights activists and historians, Bob Booker, has died at 88.
Dr. Booker was an author, historian, veteran, and Knoxville's first black state legislator. He will have a lasting impact on our city.
While attending Knoxville College, Dr. Booker served as student body president twice. He led students in peaceful protests and played a large part in desegregating downtown Knoxville businesses back in the 1960s.
He also served as director of Beck Cultural Exchange Center for several years and found his calling documenting our city's black history. He spoke about that calling in a sit-down interview with anchor Tirsa Smith just last year.
Well, I found every Tennessee history book I could find to read up on blacks in Knoxville. And it surprised me that most of our Tennessee history books talked about blacks in Memphis and in Nashville. Chattanooga and Knoxville were left out. I said, where is that history? I know we have it. If these history books don't carry this history, then I must begin writing so that the general public will know. So as a consequence, I've published 5 books dealing with black history in Knoxville.
Dr. Bob Booker touched so many lives, especially in his hometown of Knoxville. WAT 6 on your side reporter Ella Wales spoke with community leaders about his lasting legacy.
Bo, Lori, all those that worked with Bob Booker over the years agree on the biggest lesson he's taught them, the value of knowing your history.
A man of integrity.
He's a fixture in our community.
One of the great historians of this city, he is.
These are just a few ways Bob Booker has been described by Knoxville leaders. With a civil rights activism record dating back to the 50s, Booker was key to the movement in Knoxville.
Bob Booker and Bishop Brown and a few others were the leaders of the movement here and were continuous in their struggle to desegregate lunch counters, restaurants. It was done nonviolently. It was done peacefully.
After graduating from Knoxville College, he ultimately became a historian, earning titles such as veteran, state legislator, and city council member along the way.
Constantly delving into old newspaper clippings, old books, talking to people to really find out what happened, when, and how.
Those who knew him saying everyone can learn a valuable lesson from Booker's work.
It should be a work that should be revisited, never forgotten, used as a roadmap to learn, to grow, and to be impactful. If we had 100, 200, 300 Bob Bookers, that still would not be enough.
He also served as administrative assistant to Mayor Kyle Testerman, but his influence in the mayor's office didn't stop there. He spoke with Mayor Kincannon during planning for Knoxville's new baseball stadium.
Talk to me a little bit about what it was like growing up here as a baseball fan, as someone who would go to the games when they were still segregated, just starting to be integrated, and helped me understand better the importance of baseball to the history of Knoxville.
Booker always stressed the importance of history, and now he is a part of it.
He worked hard continuously to make sure that young people, that adults didn't forget where we've come from, how we've gotten where we are, and to give some inkling of what we needed to do.
As we mentioned earlier, Booker also wrote several books focusing on Knoxville's black history, including From the Bottom Up and The Heat of a Red Summer. Bo?